Okay, so here's the bike so far, which it's fully built, fully done. Everything's basically set up how I want. Besides, I need to bleed the brakes better. Like, these things are very spongy, and I gotta figure out how to fix that. And regen on this does not work, even though I have it all set up in the app. I have everything wired properly, but regen will not work on the motor. So, yeah. To turn this thing on, there's like a whole bunch of things, but it's because they're on separate relay systems to turn it on and off. So first we'll turn on the bike. Got the display. I have this up so I can record, but after. So yeah, that's the display. Let's see, which one are you? Is this the 12 volt or 24 volt? Okay, that's 24 volt. That controls my other relay for this thing here, because this can control underglow and all that, but I'll show you that in a second. This controls 12 volt. There's the alarm. Got my charger here so I can charge my phone. That's 72, so that's gonna be inside. That's for the battery. 70 is for the controller here, because I have temperature gauges. I didn't realize the app had temperature gauge for the speed controller, so I just have one on the outside, but I can just glance right down at this. Eventually I want to make the bike talk, so I'll have all that wired up later. Okay, so now everything's on, so I can turn on the front. This is audio, so I'm not gonna turn on this. This is for the speakers up here, which push out 100 watts and 100 watts, so 200 watts combined. Tire pressure system here, so 63 degrees, 41 psi. Okay, so B is underglow. Yes, it is. So we got underglow under the bike. Okay, those are bright. Got some under here. And there's not really much else to say with that. We'll turn those off, which again with this key fob. C, I think, was for the heated handlebars, which are not installed right now. And then A is for audio, like I said. If I set this down. Oh yeah, I'll show you that too. So there is a motorcycle alarm system in here, which I control from this, but I'm not going to set that because it's stupidly loud, and it'll mess with my neighbors because of how loud it is. So now all the controls on the dashboard. So here's my light switch control, which only one side works. The one for low beam does not work, so only high beam works, but I have that set to 12 volts because the headlight is very, very, very bright, and I don't know how legal that is, because this is just 24 volt, or this is just 12 volt, I mean, which I've pointed down. Yeah, so it's blinding. We're going to turn it down a little bit. And then we have our handlebar buttons up here. This controls my speed, so mode 2. Again, the top button doesn't work, so I have to replace this with something else so I can do the 3-way switch. So, handlebars light up, tail light lights up. I could not get high beam to work, so I just have it wired to be high beam 24/7, and then this is just inverted because this is how this sits on here. I need to powder coat this. This is just enamel paint from engine paint, and it chips too easily because I haven't used for this for the speed controller, which is 600 amps, 1200 phase. This is all wired safely. It's good. Nothing will happen. So then we have our turn signals, which just blinks up front, blinks over here, which this one's not as visible, which I kind of wish I made a better decision with that. And then the back. Other side does the same thing. That's all wired through a blinker relay system, which I accidentally put a 30 amp blinker relay system in there when I only needed probably 1 amp. Yeah, about 1 amp max. And then we got the steering stabilizer, which is in here. And that's tremendously helped. Because my first bike that got stolen from me was 150 amp, and at 58 miles per hour, it'd start speed wobbling, and then top speed would be 68, and I'd be pinching the size of this like my life depended on it. On this build, I haven't gone past 40 yet because I am learning the bike, and again, the brakes and regen's not working. I don't know why. I will send pictures right now. This is all my pictures for what I have set up. If anyone knows why my regen's not working, please let me know. Anyways, so yeah, without regen and without my brakes being properly set up, I can't really do a full speed test yet. And these brakes, I'm getting a bleed kit Thursday, so then we can go from there.